Hey guys, it's Vernie here. Another Tuesday, another Vault video. This is War Within Season 1, Week 12. And as you can see, this list is considerably bigger than it was the last few weeks. We actually got something done on every single character, including our rats. We finally geared the last, I think it was three. I think we had the Demon Hunter, the Hunter, and the Warlock. They were all sitting at like 560 with like leveling gear. I hadn't really touched them. And I ended up crafting mostly a full set of 590 gear plus whatever was warbound in my bank, and we did a couple keys on them. So we've got a lot of characters to get through. Let's just start. Paladin, we're kind of at the end of progression here. We have Queen at 18%. We should get the kill this week, I believe. And as a result, we didn't really do a whole lot. We don't need any sockets for anything. We have sockets on all of our gear, as well as some of our like off pieces, like our prop bracers and stuff. So we did one dungeon, and we did two heroic bosses. So we're going to have two slots, most likely going to be garbage. The thing I think we're looking for the most is probably a ring. I believe we're 2 rings away from getting Aspect of the Gilded achievement, which gives you a discount on your alt crests. It's like a 33% discount. It's pretty significant. So at this point, we're going to be saving crests, gilded crests on all the alts, except like vital crafted pieces. And then once we get the Aspect of the Gilded, everything will be discounted. We'll upgrade all our mythic gear in one swoop. It'll be nice. So I think we're actually going to open as Ret, just because we don't need any holy trinkets. Don't really need a weapon or shield. A Ret weapon would be cool. Or rings, obviously. Rings would be awesome. Sure. A Ret weapon. I mean, no chance we take a socket, right? We have one for our belt, helm, bracers. These are heroic shoulders, which we already have. I mean, this is a pretty solid Ret weapon. Haste mastery, pretty decent. So, sure. I actually don't know. Do I have a 639 main hand already? I have a prop main hand, so that doesn't actually help me with the Gilded achievement, but it is going to allow me to have a Ret weapon. I've had a 626 Ret weapon this whole time. Do I even have crest for it? I don't. Well, what about Valor Stones? Let me just take a quick peek and see if I can even upgrade it all the way. I bet I can't. I can, but I will have 0. I'll have 1 left. Okay, well, we'll wait on that. Very interesting pickup. Of course, the first week I go Red, I got a weapon. Which, yeah, hard to complain about that. Now, a lot of these characters, it's just going to be one and done. I think we got 10s done on pretty much everything except for the rats. The Ultra Rats, which we freshly leveled this week, we did not do 10s on. We did, like, 6 to 8s. The Evoker's going to have 1. I really don't know what I need at this point. I guess a Myth Changeling or Empowered Crystal. Myth Helm, Myth Chest. Why am I over here? Dude, I'm completely fucking zoned out looking at my gear. So yeah, I guess Helm Chest or a really sick trinket, not one of the doo-doo trinkets. That's kind of it. And we're in Devastation. Just go ahead and open it. Lag. A cape. We have a myth cape. Technically, this is better stats, but we have the Rashinon cape, so we're just going to take the tokens. Not amazing, but that's what the one slaughters do for you. Okay, on to the next one. We do have a couple characters here. I think we did 4 mythic raids on the alts. And all of those are 4 of 8 mythic, so the ones that do have raid slots are mythic raid slots, which is pretty nice, honestly. I found a couple groups that were running this weekend. I will plan on returning as long as they'll have me, because it's 40 gilded crests plus a chance at quite a bit of myth loot. So the Mistweaver, 4 of 8 mythic, 1 mythic 10, 3 slots. Obviously, we're really hoping for the Rashinon cape or the Sick Grand neck. Those would be the biggest pieces. Or a Myth Empowered Crystal, a Myth Changeling. We'll go ahead and stay Mistweaver. See what we can get. Okay. Well, that's a sword we don't need. Myth chest. Wow, very solid. 10 item levels straight up. That's going to save me a bunch of crests. Or myth boots. I think we have myth boots already. We do. So very clearly the myth chest. Very nice pickup. So we have 4 tokens. So we need to do like a one boxer just to get his socket eventually. Where is that chest piece? Nice, 625. Okay. I'll go ahead and transmog it before I forget. So I'm not ugly as sin. Boom. Okay. Not a bad pickup. Myth tier piece. Just 10 item levels off the rip. Shaman, we did just 110. So 1 dungeon. Haven't really raided on the Shaman in a while. I'm not a huge fan of Resto Shaman in raid. I just don't really like the chain heal playstyle personally. It is good. It's a pretty solid healer, but I don't like it that much. And what are we hoping for? I mean, a trinket. Again, Myth Gale, Myth Changeling. A Myth Shield would be decent. Chest would also be good. Legs would be good. Any of those pieces very solid. Go ahead and open his Elemental. I don't believe we'll be playing Enhance anytime soon. No! Oh, I think that trinket's terrible. Or we take 2 tokens. I mean, this will save us crests down the line. It's such a bad trinket. Like, even if Mastery being good for Ellie, I don't think you ever use this trinket. Let me just, like, double check. No, it's pretty terrible. I have to scroll pretty far to see it. But, like, 2 tokens is kind of garbage. I think we just take it. I think we just take it, and then maybe we can get a crest discount down the line. Harbinger of the Ruined? Oh, I didn't have that, apparently. Okay, I guess I was short 1 slot on my trinkets. I mean, whatever, dude. Okay, Priest next. The Priest, it's again 1 Mythic Dungeon, Mythic 10, and 4 of 8 Raid. So we'll have 2 Raid Vaults, 1 Dungeon Vault. Really hoping for the Sikran Neck or the Rashanon Cape, as every character wants it. It's sick. They're disgusting pieces. I don't know, we did Holy Priest in Raid, and I'm going to be honest, I did not have the best time. It's a solid healer, but I just don't like it. I don't know. We'll open his Shadow. So yeah, trinket, legs, chest, shoulders, or the rare pieces. Don't really want a weapon or bracers. Ooh, that's the Sick Grand Neck. I mean, obviously we take that, right? The high haste is pretty bad for Holy, but the added effect is insane. And it's a free 639. It's like 20 item level straight up. So that's pretty gross. Yeah, we take that. My main waited like 2 months to get that. My priest does 1 run and gets it. Oh, okay. 623. Pretty solid pickup. Druid, same story. 4 of 8 mythic. I think we did an 8 instead of a 10. Didn't end up doing a 10 on this character. The Druid I'm just like kind of banking crests on because I don't really know what to craft. We still have a feral weapon we could upgrade, or we could craft a balance weapon. I think my key I played Guardian this week, and then in the raid I did Boomkin, and miserable experience, by the way. If you're like not a super comfortable Boomkin, you just get railed in the raid. You're so fucking squishy. What do we open as? Surely we just open as Boomkin, right? Yeah. Ah, okay. Well, Myth Legs, which I believe we have Myth Legs in our bag. Yes, we do. Myth Boots. Haste Mastery. Wow, very solid stats on the boots. And they're 7 item levels straight up. We're Crit Verse, Hero. I mean, we just take the boots. Plus, it's a transmog. Cool. You know, whatever. Free transmog. Of course, they're boots, so, like, how much are you really seeing? I don't know. That's not a bad pickup, though. Haste Mastery, pretty solid for Boomkin. It's, like, okay for Guardian, and it's good for Resto Druid. Where did they go? There. And yeah, as I said, we'll be saving most of our Gilded Crests. We'll craft some vital items, but for the most part, we're waiting for our aspect of the Gilded achievement on the Paladin. But that'll be a minute. So, until then, I guess we just keep farming and we'll just bank a couple hundred and then spend them all. Hopefully, we'll have enough Valor Stones at that point. Valor Stones are just irritating to farm. Anyway, Warrior, we did a bunch of dungeon runs. So we have 110, a couple 8s, and then we did 4 of 8 Mythic. Again, Sick Grand Neck, Ration on Cape. I would also take a Myth Shield so I could replace this one and move the crafted piece somewhere else. I think we will open as Prot. We don't really care about DPS trinkets, do we? Okay, can DPS get the Grim Batol or Stone Vault trinkets? Or can tank, rather? They can. What about Grim Batol? Can't get Mark of Cardros? Why can you get the Skarmorak Shard but not Mark of Cardros? There's like the same exact thing. Okay, whatever. Well, I do think we want a shield. Is there any... Or we could just craft a shield. Honestly, no. Let's just leave it as arms. If we get a two-hander, we're fine with that. It's something for us to dick around with later. Oh! Again? This is the second time I've been offered a SAC Brood, dude. Double Myth Shoulders, which would be an upgrade, but they're off the first 2 bosses, so I don't think we're taking these. We have to take the SAC Brood. That is disgusting. Is that our 3rd or 4th Mythic SAC Brood? Oh, I gotta post that in Guild. People are gonna be so salty. Hold on. Where's our Guild Discord? We're obviously taking that. That's sick. And we only had the heroic one for like a week or 2, but wow, what a fucking pickup. I might actually spend crests on that. That's awesome. Okay. Who did we just log into? My rogue, I think? I think it was the rogue. I've like lost track of all my characters at this point. We're almost done. We've got like 4 or 5 bum characters to do. So not very many exciting vaults left, unfortunately. Exciting. All the one slaughters are so exciting. Okay, the rogue just did 110 for the week. And predictably, I played like shit in that 110, so that felt really good. Honestly, I don't even know what we want. I guess a Skardin's. Skardin's Grace would be the biggest hit, or a dagger. Just not a ring and not a neck again. We've already taken 2 of those, and they weren't very good. Okay, I mean, it's a ring. It's a good ring. It's a Abyss ring, but this character only gets jewelry, dude. That's 3 weeks in a row of a jewelry vault. But we'll take it. Okay. Alright, Mage next. I think we did 110 and a bunch of shitty keys just to finish off our Ruined Crest. We did get to 619, so I think we have Herald of the Ruined or whatever the hell it's called. Not that it matters for this character. Obviously, we're waiting on the Gilded one for the Paladin. And the Mage, I think, only has 1 myth piece? Yeah. So really, we would love to see a sick trinket, anything that's not a chest, preferably not a weapon, but if we did get a weapon, we could figure something out. So, 110, 18, see what we get. A ring. Well, we can't take a socket because we didn't take 6. We have 0 tokens, so it's kind of a waste. I think we take the ring. It's good for fire. It's kind of mid for frost. Maybe we could sim it and just see. Nautilus in the 2nd slot. You obviously aren't taking that. That's kind of a bait trinket, but sure. We'll take a Verse Haste ring. I love how all my alts get rings, but not my Paladin. My Paladin only was offered rings on the weeks I could not take them, so we still need 2 for that stupid achievement. Alright, DK, I think I just did 1 key. Maybe 2. I don't know. I'm not a fan of blood. I think I complained about it last week. I feel like what they did with the Death Strike change is not very fun. They play much slower, because if you're not playing Sand Land, you're not really incentivized to get a lot of haste anymore, which feels like it sucks. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but not a fan. I guess we would take like a chest, gloves, or weapon. Those would be the biggest pieces, or some really sick ring. We'll open as Unholy, just for the chance at, I don't know, a DPS trinket. I mean, that's a DPS trinket, but isn't that terrible? Girarang? I feel like that's not... I don't see anyone ever running that. There's no way people are running that. Looking at Frost and Unholy, yeah, no one's running that shit. I mean, we just take the tokens. This character's going to get a socket before any other character, and he's like eye level 600. There's like 2 misses we can get, and it's like trinkets, shoulders, and a neck, and that's what we've got in the last like 4 weeks. All right. Not great. 3 more to go. The Ultra Rats. Hunter, we're playing a survival. We went from 560 to like 600. We crafted a couple pieces. Survival's pretty fun. It's pretty good. It feels very strong in AoE with okay single target. We'd like to get into 10s this week. Maybe we can rat our way into a 10. But we did a bunch of dungeons, so we'll have 3 hero slots, I believe. Pretty much don't want to see a weapon. We did get Skarden's Grace, so we would take another trinket, but... In fact, I'm going to open as Beast Mastery in case a bow drops. I don't want a melee weapon. And that's a bow, or it's a gun, technically. 616 hero shoulders, 6 item level upgrade. Ooh, veteran to hero boots with leech. I mean, we have to take those. As much as I'd like to take the gun, I don't need it. I won't be playing those specs. I think we take the boots. The boots are far less exciting, but they have leech too. That's kind of fun. Stats aren't very good, but when it's a 30 item level upgrade, you just take it. So 602, pretty good. All right, who's next on the Omega Rat? The Demon Hunter. We actually tanked a bunch of dungeons, like at the 7 level at 560. Had to play kind of scared. We kited a good bit, but honestly felt pretty good. Just don't run into a pool without any cooldowns. If you do, you are flattened instantly. I did notice that. If I ran in without demon spikes and or something else, I was pretty much dead on a 7. So 597. A weapon would be cool. We have a SAC Brute. Our ult have been so lucky with trinkets. But a weapon or like another sick trinket to replace Mistcall or Ocarina would be nice. I think it's 2 dungeon slots. Let's go. Okay, Haste Mastery, not the best, but okay. But it's 619, 613 cape, so 3 item levels on the cape, or 29 on the chest. I mean, I think we take the chest, and then we can catalyze that. We don't have any tier pieces as of yet, but we will soon. So, pretty solid for this rat. But yeah, I had a reasonable amount of fun. Does pretty good damage, too, considering how low my item level was. My damage was not bad. Which... I know some people don't care about with tanks, but like I kind of care contributing to the damage as a tank, and when I'm playing a tank who doesn't do damage, 1, threat is a problem, and 2, the dungeon just feels slower when I'm doing less. And lastly, we did the Warlock. I think we did 1 Mists on the Warlock. It was pretty fun. We played some Destro. I don't really have a lot of interest in playing Demo, but Affliction and Destro have always been fun for me. So this character's probably going to be the last one that we gear up, if we end up doing it. We'll have 1 hero piece. I imagine anything is an upgrade. Except the cape, maybe. We would prefer not the cape, because we have the Rashinon cape there. We got a Warbound one. So, last character, 1 slot. Let's get lucky. 610 legs, okay. That gives us 3 piece. Do we have a 4th to catalyze? We do, we have a helm, so nice. That actually gives us 4 piece. That is huge. This character that's done 1 dungeon and a couple delves is going to have 4 piece. Very nice. So 595. Not terrible, but okay. And that's going to be it for us this week. What are the affixes? Devour. Okay, so this is the Dispel / healer affix. You know, help your healer out if you're a hybrid. Or you can find a way to heal yourself. If not, the mobs get healed a bunch. So kind of important to get rid of it. But feel free to come watch me, twitch.tv/Veronix. We'll be doing some Queen prog tonight, hopefully Queen kill this week. And then after that, we'll be taking a break from raiding, I think, for a week or two, but I'll be playing alts all week. A lot of keys, so come see us. We're on most nights. And hope you guys have good luck on your vaults, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.